In the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson looking to throw right away. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from that. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Taken in at the 22. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
To throw is Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Daniels looking to throw. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
In motion goes McCaffrey. Play action. Now it's Daniels. He'll buy some time right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
A first down carry for Henry. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. To throw is Jackson. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
And he won that play the way he usually does. Excellent torque, power, and finishes. Quick wins at the line of scrimmage, meaning he's right past the offensive player and puts the quarterback on the ground.
Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now they'll go with a reverse. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. This is 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Running from the gun with Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson now. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Daniels. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here's Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out right at the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To the air goes Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made it in their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 3. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Off the play fake. Daniels. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Daniels going to throw for it. Out to his left. And he is going to slide to a halt inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Daniels being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Eckler, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Touchdown! Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 75. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Jackson to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Jackson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Daniels. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that will be incomplete. Oh, it scared him to fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Deontay Hardy back deep. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Inside handoff. Henry fighting him off. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. McCaffrey on the return. And bulldozing his way through. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simic. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Down the sideline he goes, and just shutting him off there. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
55 yards.
and the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Daniels rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off play action. Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw is Daniels. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give. Eckler running to the right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Daniels looking to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Justin Matabike able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Back to throw. Daniels. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Back to throw. Daniels. Flushed out right. Staying on his, and he will not throw it away. He goes out and goes well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Now it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Jackson now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here's Henry. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Daniels. This will be caught once again by Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Daniels.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the final tally. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Now Daniels. Being chased out left. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Noah Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
On third down, they're going to go with the option.
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.